Shoe Repair Pathfinder Honor by Onyx Daquila. The first part of the shoe is the sole. The bottom of a shoe which supports the wearer's foot is named the sole. It usually consists of several layers and is usually a separate piece from the upper shoe. The next part of the shoe is the heel. Some shoes have a distinctive raised heel. Often this is a separate piece from the outsole and can be replaced. Leather was used in the past and is still used in some performance tennis shoes, but harder materials are usually more desirable. Plastic, rubber, or polymer materials are also now used. Fortified cork is sometimes used in heels or soles, so the shoes are lightweight. Next part, the T-hams or sungkit or the stitches all around the sole, including the heels. Next, lining. The lining is a material inside the shoe that comes in contact with the entire foot, the sides, top, and heels. Lining is made out of certain materials cushion and comfort the foot or draw out moisture. Last is the laces. A shoelace is a long piece of string or cord that holds a shoe closed. Usually it is attached by being threaded through a series of small holes in the shoe called eyelets. So we brought Daddy Owe's old shoes that needs repairing. Mang Igme, the shoe cobbler, taught us step by step. First, you have to remove the old sole of each shoe. As you can see here, I'm removing it with some pliers and I'm struggling a little bit. But eventually, I got the sole out, the old sole, and now we can work on it. Alright, now it's clean! The next step is removing the rubber sole on the heel. And that's what we're doing right now. It's a little hard to take off this rubber sole because it's very thick. Eventually, we got there. There we go, we're done removing the rubber sole. Now it's time to take out all the old nails so that we can attach new ones later after we glue a new rubber sole on the heel. The next step is removing the next layer of the heel, and this is like a thin kind of wood, and I'm removing it because it's already damaged and we are going to attach a new layer. Next, Mang Igme took the shoes to be grinded, and this process helps the back of the shoe, where the sole is gonna be glued on, to be more smooth. And it's pretty dangerous, so Mang Igme chose to do it himself. Now here you can see me, I'm cutting the rubber sole, and now we're gonna get some rugby and we're gonna put it on the shoe and also on the rubber sole so we can glue it. We made a mark as to where the boundary of the rugby that we should just put. So after that, we let it dry and then we attached it. There we go. You can see me putting the rugby on the shoe and also on the rubber sole. Now I'm attaching it. Go, press it down so that it doesn't detach itself. I also used a hammer to kind of reinforce the glue all around. There we go. Next is the heel. I also put rugby on the heel and also on the rubber heel that we're gonna attach. Here's me attaching it. Go. Use the hammer to reinforce it. There we go. A little bit more of reinforcement so that it doesn't detach itself. And after that, we're off to cutting. So here you can see me, I'm cutting this rubber sole, and this came out pretty easily. I used a cutter. It was pretty soft, so it was fine. It wasn't really hard, so that was nice. Now I'm putting the nails back into the rubber sole. These are new nails. And this will help secure it even more. Not just, by the glue, but now it's even reinforced with the nails so that it won't come off when you wear it. Alright, there we go. So the next step, Mang Igme took the shoe again and smoothed it a little bit more with a grinder, as you can see there. And he's making it even more smooth. Tried it a little bit. There we go. Alright. After that, a little bit more finishing touches. We put in the wax and painted it a little bit for it to be smooth and shiny and for it to be pretty. And now we're attaching the shoelaces again. There we go. Then we put it back to its original form. Tie it. And there we go. There is our finished product. Now we've just successfully repaired a shoe. So now I'm doing my mom's shoe, and this is her rubber shoes. And what we're doing, the first step that we need to do is to put rugby on both the sole and on the main foot. And since this is cloth, so we do rugby first. And here's me reinforcing it with a hammer so that it sticks correctly to the rugby. So the next step after this is stitching. And before that, we need to wax our thread. So waxing the thread is needed because when the thread is waxed, it's more difficult to split or for it to be teared off, and it's easier to work with. So here, this is how you wax your thread. You get your wax and you cut through your wax and you pull it through so that the wax is coated all over. Just note that there are also some thread that are already pre-waxed, but I just showed how to do it yourself if you buy one that is not wax. So there's my wax thread. And now finally we're ready to stitch. I'm using this special type of owl, and it has like a hook on the tip. And basically what you do with the thread is you make like a hook and you pull it through and then insert the other end of the thread, pull it, and there we go. That's your stitch. And you do it all the way around the shoe so that it's secured. As you can see, I'm repeating the process. Pull, put in the owl, hook it on the tip, pull, and there we go. So I just do this over and over again until the end of the shoe. There we go. We've stitched it. And now it's repaired. We can wear it again, and it's very durable now with all the stitching.
Show them, Daddy.
And here's my dad trying on his newly repaired shoes. Now, I want to share the life lesson I learned from my shoe repair experience. Sometimes when shoes are broken and we think they are no longer usable, it's easy to take them for granted. But when it's repaired, it can still be used again to its full potential. Shoe cobblers like Mang Igme have a big job in restoring these pre-loved treasures. I can see that Mang Igme's job is like Jesus. Even when we think we are so broken, not usable, and hopeless, Jesus is there to restore us and to heal us. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new." Jesus brings hope even in our fallen state. We may be old, broken, or hopeless, but He is our master cobbler, healing us from the brokenness.